All three of these are completely separate and add different things to the game, so there should be something for everyone. First is a brand new hairstyle for Argonians called Dread Tentacles. We don't really see hairstyles for the beast races too often, but on top of that the Dread Tentacles are also physics enabled by using the recent HDT plugin. Up until now the plugin has mostly been used for female or adult mods, so it's nice to see it being used in a more appropriate way. The hairstyle comes with unique meshes and textures, and it also works for both genders. On top of that, it'll also work alongside mods that alter Argonians, including texture mods, the Raptor Feet mod, and even the more brutish Argonians mod. Overall, it's only a simple change, but it's not something we see every day, and it's also a great example of how the physics plugin can be used in game. The second mod we have is going to be a little more player specific, and it's called Ducks and Swans for Skyrim. As you can probably guess, this is a mod that adds a whole bunch of ducks and swans to the lakes of Skyrim. It's meant to add a little more life and atmosphere to the mostly empty bodies of water in the province. The reason I said it's a little more player specific is because while the ducks and swans look fine from afar, as you can see on screen now, when you get up close you can clearly notice a lack of animation. That's because the new birds act like butterflies and other static creatures. So instead of swimming around with animations, they remain still and float in a predetermined path. It also means you can go up to them and press E to loot from them, receiving either meat or feathers. The birds have been hand placed and put in areas that the author felt needed a little extra life, so you should see an even spread across the world. So using the mod on its own should also be fine, but it'll work especially well alongside something like realistic animals and predators, or another creature mod. And now on to the third and final mod of this multi-spotlight. It's a brand new armor set. We actually already covered this yesterday on our BD Mods channel, so some of you might have already seen it, but we thought we'd bundle it in here too. The rough leather armor is a mid to late game armor set with a base armor rating of 68, making it just a little weaker than the ancient shrouded armor from the vanilla game. Aesthetically the set looks great and fits right into the game. Unfortunately it's only for male characters, but on the upside it works for all the races, including the beast races. What we like the most about this set is that it's very reminiscent of the older armor sets we used to see when modding Skyrim first started. However, it's much cleaner and better fitting than some of the armor mods we used to see. The satchels on the front fit nicely and there's a great use of chainmail too. Then there's extra little details that help tie it all together. So overall, a new physics enabled hairstyle for Argonians, some ducks and swans, and a brand new rough leather armor set.